What up, guys? Ifbb Pro Just FalBORN back here for episode 2 of my YouTube series, FalBORN for Greatness. We are 8 weeks out from my anticipated Ifbb Pro League debut, and I could not be more excited. It's crazy how much different I feel 8 weeks out from my pro debut compared to 8 weeks out from winning my pro card back in 2022. And we've got, again, drum roll please, legs on the menu today. So I know everyone likes to see us train legs. I wanted to make sure we did it when I still had a little bit of energy and strength. So we'll see how it goes today, but we've got a great leg day on tap for you guys. As always, I'm rocking my Flex Nutrition apparel. You guys know they are my supplement go-to in New Jersey, but also if you guys would like to purchase online from them, Just10 is your discount code if you want to buy online from them. And if you go in store, you can let them know I sent you, and they'll take care of you. So, also got my raw intra-workout, and it's my intra-workout stack will actually be up on the Flex Nutrition website too soon, so you guys can see exactly what I put in the bottle to fuel me through my workouts. So, with raw, you got Boss 10 as your discount code. With Flex Nutrition, Just 10, online only. Let's get down to legs. Let's go. So we start every leg day with leg extensions and hamstring curls. And then I'll add in some like walking lunges or stationary lunges. Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind if people get in my video. SIG is crazy busy on Saturdays at this time, so I don't mind it. I like the energy. I just hate having to fight for machines, but this is the best place to do legs in the area anyways, so yeah, so we're gonna do a couple sets of seated hamstring curls, and then we'll move on to leg extensions. And I like to pre-exhaust, and I've said this so many times in other videos, but if this is your first time tuning in, legs is not where I have to add size. We're just working to carve out detail and get some deep lines. So that's what I'll spend time on today. My leg days are pretty straightforward. I only do one leg day, again, because I'm lower body dominant, so we don't want to like pack on too much size there. So I'm going to go for my second warm-up set here. Hot. Hot. I'm about to start stripping. Those are the last lines you're going to see in my legs for today because we're about to get fucking pumped. The line's about to go away because of all the blood that's going to go. We're gonna do one more set here. I'll do like an intensifier, and then hopefully someone will be done on a leg extension. I can hop into that. Leg days for a while, I was training with my training partners, August and Amanda. But Amanda's at the Arnold, so we're filming on day 2 of the Arnold Classic. So Amanda's out there, and typically they train earlier in the day on Saturdays. This is, right now it's 12:45, this is the earliest I train on Saturdays. I gotta get food in. I wanna sleep. So, like I said, I'm never normally here at this time, which is because it's so busy, but I'm riding solo today. So, solo YOLO. I'll have to find a spot probably at some point for squats, but that's it. All right, so we're gonna do a 5-5-5 here, or 5-5 failure, I'll call it. So if you guys didn't watch the first episode, 5-5-5 is 5 regular reps, 5 reps with a 5-second hold at the bottom or in the contraction. And then we say 5 regular again, but I'll go till failure on that. So I'm going to drop the weight a little bit so I can get the most out of those contractions and the holds. One thing I really wanted to improve on my legs was my hamstring drop from the side. So I've gone, pun intended, ham on these all off season. All right, so leg extensions now, same cadence, 1 to 2 warm-up sets, working set, it'll be a straight set, and then another working, which will be like an intensifier. And I'll probably do a drop set here. If I don't do a drop set, I'll do a 5-5-5. I really like 5-5-5s because I get way more time under tension, which is how we're going to create some detail. So I might end up doing that. I gotta say, for 8 weeks out, my energy is really not that low. I mean, it's low, but it's not crazy low. Also, today's a high carb day, so I like put this outfit on, ate my meal, and I was like, this is a little bit tight right now. Because I ate all that food. And by all that food, I mean 180 grams of cooked jasmine rice. So, whoa, lots of food. And 4 ounces of chicken and 100 grams of pineapple. That's all I had pre-workout. That's more than I normally do. Something I was talking to Chris about earlier is how every prep, some shit happens. There's always some sort of drama, whatever it is. If you know me personally, you know what's happened to me each prep. I shouldn't even say happen to me because it makes me sound like a victim. Just like stuff goes on, like situations pop up, and I call them tests. I am not someone who fails tests. I pass them. So if you believe in, if you're religious, if you're spiritual, whatever you believe in, I'm going to challenge that thing. Keep testing me. I don't fail tests. I just stay on my path, no distractions, got one goal, and I'm not letting anything knock me off that path. I've had a lot of people say, like, you seem so much happier, more relaxed, more calm. And I think that comes with, like, time and experience. Because I know 2-3 years ago, I wouldn't have been in the same headspace with the shit that's been thrown at me, just in the last week, too. But also, like, none of that matters. None of that matters. Nothing is a fire drill. I can just stay on my path, and most stuff can be dealt with after the fact. So. Also, there's something to be said for positivity can motivate the shit out of people, but I think these negative, challenging situations where you're tested motivate me so much fucking more. And I don't need motivation every day, but you want to motivate me? Talk shit about me. Throw something in my way. I will overcome it. The negativity is far more powerful in motivation than positive, inspirational quotes and bullshit. Especially when it's people in the industry. Oh, hell yeah, I love it. You know if people talking shit about you, you know if you got haters, you're doing something right. That's all I'll say. Already. I'm sweating my ass off, just like last time. I just get nervous in front of the camera, guys.
Have you had any cheat meals? Or?
No.
Oh,
What's a cheat meal? No. Nope. We've been prepping since the day after Thanksgiving, and it is March 2nd today, right? March 2nd.
Huh?
Yeah. We have not had a cheat meal. We don't really do cheat meals. We do refeeds, like high days, and they actually work really well for my physique. So what we learned, well, it's just more of what I normally eat. But my favorite, and if you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been crazy about this, is my baked cream of rice. I think that so many people have said they want a tutorial. I know. I'm going to drop some knowledge here, but I think I need to do a whole separate video on this. Not I think, I know. People have asked for it. So cream of rice. I get mine from Pride Foods, their rice and grinds. And I bake it in the air fryer. So I like make it first. Some meals have protein powder in them, some don't. Protein powder ends up making it a little more cakey, and you got to know how to cook it with the protein powder so it doesn't get like chalky. But if the meal calls for berries, I mix berries in. If it calls for peanut butter, I drizzle peanut butter on top. Whatever. And then if you're not prepping and you have a little more room in your diet, you can add things like nuts, like dark chocolate, like anything that you want, right? So it's almost like baked oats, right? So, but it's just ground up rice. So that I love. On my high days, I get that 3 times. So I don't get tired of it. It's delicious. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Find a lot of weird,
I know.
things.
I know. But you know what? My lifestyle clients that I do their nutrition, they love it too. Because again, they don't have the competitor's mindset. So they're like, oh, if I have a drink or if I do this, it's not going to matter so much. And it does, but I'm not as strict on, I'm strict with them, but it's not like they're getting on stage. But when I taught a lot of them about the baked cream of rice, they were like, I don't have any sweet cravings anymore. Like, I'm fine with this. I want this all the time. So it's a really cool hack to kind of trick your brain into thinking you're having like cake or something really sweet or a dessert. But it's just healthy and delicious at the same time. Berries, peanut butter, like who doesn't love that combo? Chocolate. I have a chocolate flavored cream of rice that I'm doing this with. It's like chocolate cake. It's so good.
Delicious.
Yeah. All right, fuck. I'm getting hungry. How, after all this food, I don't know, but I am. All right, working set.
That's a doozy.
Huh?
That's a doozy.
Oh my God.
What's in the cup? What's flavor?
All right, so my raw intra-workout stack, which again will be on Flex Nutrition's website, so you can get the whole stack from them, or go to raw, code BOSS10, is raw EAA's strawberry lemonade flavor, raw non-stim pump and pineapple, raw pump 2, which is unflavored, raw creatine, and then pink salt. So I get all the electrolytes. I gotta tell you, I cramp maybe less than 1% of the time. I really never get cramps. The only time I get cramps would be in my toes, and that usually comes from like posing and stuff. So the electrolytes are working. So that's my secret concoction. I guess it's not so secret anymore, but that's what I put in here.
You gave it out.
I gave away the secret. But y'all can save money on it in raw or Flex Nutrition. All right, let's work. 5-5 failure. I went heavy on that one. Heavier than I meant to. All right, so we are doing Smith squats. I much prefer these They're great for the quads. They don't bother my knees. I'm going to see how heavy I can get today in my off season. We'll see what I can get, and then afterwards I'll talk about what I got to in my off season, because I don't want to say something and not hit it. But we're 8 weeks out, so I'll be surprised and I'll be happy if I hit what I've hit in my off season. So I'm going to talk about form really quick. I try to mimic Tom Platz, who is like the quad father, right? So his squats, he did a lot of these. I don't go quite that close with my heels, but I do stay hip distance, okay? Toes slightly out, heels are right under my hips. And with the Smith machine, this allows me to step forward a little bit so that my knees don't come past my toes. So if you guys watch the set, rewind a little bit, you'll see the next sets. My knees don't come past my toes. Also, I have short legs, so they won't come past my toes, but heels stay in the ground, and I'm targeting my quads by having a closer stance with my heels a little bit closer. So I do these squats to target my quads, although at the bottom of the movement, my hamstrings and glutes are incredibly engaged. My glutes are very engaged to help drive me out of the bottom of the squat. So also my hands get really wide because I don't have great shoulder mobility. I mean, it's okay, but same if you watch the last episode with my incline presses, my hands tend to go a little bit wider just to put my shoulders in a good spot. So we're gonna go up to 2 plates now. That felt really good, actually. So, we're going to 3. 3 is what I hit in my off season. I got to, at one point, 12 reps at 3. 3 weeks ago, I got to 8 at 3. So, I'm going to need a spot. I'm going to find someone to spot me. If I could get to 8 again at 3, at 8 weeks out, I'd be very happy. But I'm not so fixated on a number. Like in my head I am, but I care more about maintaining my range of motion and keeping the intensity in my reps. So if I don't hit 8, or if I unrack for the first one and I know it's too heavy, I'll back off a little bit and just focus on range of motion and intensity, because at that point, that's all that matters. Your muscles don't know weight, they know resistance. So I'm gonna add resistance in whatever way my muscles can tolerate to give it the stimulus it needs. So let's go to 3. Let's fucking go. All right, spot me here. I got fucking 9.
That was a little touch, and you flew up.
Thank you. Thank you. I just needed to feel like someone was there. Thank you. Thank you. I was really loud. I'm not normally that loud. Say, ask again. Ask him again. Yes.
That's how I got my fucking legs that big.
That's how you fucking get your legs big. 8 weeks out, 9 reps at 3 plates. That's what I wanted. All right, so I said before I did that set, I didn't care so much about the number, but I kind of lied. I did. But I say that because every week you're going to have different variables, and a lot of my clients ask me this. You're going to have different variables that will impact your workout. Lack of sleep, maybe you ate something different, maybe you had stress at work, maybe your dog shit in the house, whatever it was, all things that can happen. which is why I focus on range of motion and intensity in the workout. However, I'm not a logbook person, but I remember what I've hit before on a exercise. And so knowing that I hit in my off season 12 reps at 3 plates, and only 3 weeks ago I hit 8 reps at 3 plates, I knew I wanted minimum 8, with the understanding that, like, I'm leaner than I was 3 weeks ago, so I may not get there. But I knew 8. And having the spotter behind me, Mike, was helpful. Just, it gave me a little more, like, peace of mind. So getting to 9, like, I had that goal. And I was like, I am not going to let anything stand in my way, especially when I knew halfway through the set. I was like, I could do this. I could feel it. I could do it. On rep 9, I thought if I didn't have the spotter there, I might get stuck at the bottom. And a few weeks ago, that did happen. I got stuck at the bottom, but it's a Smith machine. You just rack it. It's fine. So anyways, there's power in having a goal to work towards while keeping in mind range of motion and intensity in your workout. So that being said, now I'm going to back off 2 plates per side. I'm going to slow it down. This is going to suck. I'm going to do 3 seconds down, hold for 2 seconds at the bottom, 3 seconds up, no pause at the top in between the reps. I'm going to try for 10 to 12 reps here. So this is going to suck just as much as the heavy set, honestly. Let go. One more. That jacked my heart rate up. That time under tension is no joke. All I have left is leg press, a glute movement, and then, if time permits, abductor, adductor. So my leg days are not crazy long. I pick 6 to 7 exercises at the most, and that's it. So we're going to deload this and then go find an available leg press, or if there's no leg press, we'll do a glute movement first and then go back to leg press. So I was just telling Chris, we're talking about, like, how long your workout is, and, like, I don't want to be here for 3 hours on a Saturday. Leg days that are longer than an hour and a half piss me off, and we're not even at an hour yet. But the last time we filmed a leg day episode, not the last time, but the one during my prep, we filmed a leg day episode, I was like, I gotta go get my nails done afterwards. What do you think I'm doing at 3:30? Getting my nails done. So that's why I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of here in time. But I gotta get out of here in time because I want to run home and make my baked cream of rice as my post-workout meal. I didn't want to make my cream of rice ahead of time and have to eat it out of a Tupperware. I like it baked. Let me enjoy my food while I can. So I'm going to go make my baked cream of rice. I'm going to take the dog out, sit for a minute, and then go get my nails done and enjoy my Saturday. I'm not going to be here for 3 hours. I'm going to put in the work while I'm here and then go enjoy the rest of the day. So we're going to hit a glute movement now. I'm going to do glutes, plate-loaded glute kickbacks, because the 2 leg press machines I like are taken right now. Hopefully by the time we're done with this, we'll be able to leg press. And then maybe time for abductor, adductor, and then that's it. So I will say, I love my hip thrust. I have backed off of hip thrusting on my leg days the past few weeks because it's such a taxing movement on your central nervous system, and I don't have to really build my glutes much more. Not that I'm not going to do a glute movement. We want them to come in like fucking shredded cheese, but I'm going to capitalize on my leg press and my squats because I'm not only hitting my glutes in that, but also my hamstrings and my quads and my calves. So I'm going to do a less taxing glute movement on my whole body that's just going to target my glutes, like the kickback. Sometimes I'll still hip thrust, but I'm being mindful of recovery and how taxing my workout is on my CNS now that we get closer and closer to show day. So. throw in a little bit of walk-in lunges. In here. Humid.
I don't miss the summer in here. The summer is great.
Oh, summer in here is gross.
I think a sauna the whole thing.
Like, why even do, I don't even know why I do my hair. I don't know why I wash it. I don't know why I do anything to it. It's just disgusting. Summer's here, man. I'm kind of sad to be missing the Arnold this weekend. I have a little bit of FOMO. But I knew traveling at this point wouldn't be a good idea. But also, like, last year at the Arnold and at the Olympia, I wasn't in great shape because we were in the off season. And the Arnold last year I was like middle of my gut protocol, like really not in great shape. So like, I wanted to go back and look good. So I'm kind of bummed about that. But that just means at the Olympia, I'll be in shape because I'll be on stage. Duh. Now I'm excited for the Olympia this year, and regardless of what happens, it'll be fun. But I am having a little bit of Arnold FOMO right now. But the live stream is free, so that's pretty cool. Watched last night, I'll watch again tonight. It's motivating too. It's motivating. You like envision yourself on that stage. Like I envision my next Gilco video. I envision my next Will Whitman photo. I envision the moment they're announcing my name as the winner. Like I always say, like motivation comes and goes, but when I watch this shit, it like reinvigorates the motivation. All right, so last set on here, I did like one warm up, did a top working. Now I'm gonna do an intensifier, still a working set, but I'll probably do my favorite, 555 again. I like the time under tension for the glutes, so. Let's go. Oh. We want that dense, hard, crispy, shredded look on stage.
Yeah.
And we didn't let up for a fucking second to get that. All right, so we're on to our final pressing movement. I got leg press here. Now, I really like this machine. However, since I am vertically challenged, I bottom the machine out before my full range of motion. So I was sending videos to my coach, Justin. I was like, is this good? He was like, you need to go a touch deeper. And I was like, dude, I'm hitting the bottom of the machine. What do I do? He was like, find a way to increase your range of motion. So I was like, do I have hip thrust pads, yoga blocks, looking around, didn't have any options here. So what I did was I lined up, tested out 25-pound plates. Now I can't do just one because then the top part of my spine would be like kind of weird. So this lines up along my back and it gives me an extra, what, you think like an inch, inch and a half, so I can get to the bottom of the range of motion. in the leg press before bottoming the machine out. I'll still hit the bottom of the machine, but it'll be just about at the bottom of my range of motion. So if you're short, try it out. You have to be careful that your skin doesn't get pinched between these two plates, so just adjust it however you need. But of course, like if you have like a board or something else that's a little more comfortable or won't split like in half, try that. But like I said before, range of motion is king. If you are not getting full range of motion, find a way to get there. So we're going to start here. We'll see how heavy I can get. Like I said, this is my second pressing movement. So typically the second pressing movement, I don't get as heavy as my first pressing movement. So each week I switch what goes first, leg press or squat. So today squat went first. Now we're going to hit leg press second. Lego. Something else you got to make sure of on leg press, calves to hamstrings. Anything less is a shit range of motion. Calves to hamstrings. Also, if your ass is coming up off the padding, it don't count. If you're pressing your knees with your hands, it don't count. I can't tell you how many motherfuckers I see here pressing the leg press up with their hands on their knees and their ass up off the motherfucking padding. Bro, stop ego lifting. Drop the weight and lift properly. PSA. I'm going to cut that and post it on my Instagram, post it on the signature Instagram. There are so many ego lifters. But honestly, more importantly, you're going to kill your joints. You're going to kill your lower back if you do that. So control, calves to hamstrings is your range of motion. All right, I'm going to make another PSA. Don't talk to someone getting ready for a show in the middle of their workout. Like if you don't know them, I can't tell you, I got the dumbest question the other day. Now, I'm a trainer. I'm happy to answer questions about training. If I'm in my trainer shirt and I'm not training a client, please come and ask me questions. Happy to help. But if I'm training with my headphones in, I'm focused, like, think about the moment where you're the most focused on something and you don't want any distractions. This right here is it for me. Someone comes up to me and they're like, excuse me, excuse me. I'm like, headphones are in. Excuse me, excuse me. Can I help you? Because I'm not a mean person. What's up? I saw you doing that thing. How do you grow your biceps? Now's not the time. Just read the room. Social cues, right? If you want to pay for personal training, by all means, please, I'll give you my information. Watch my YouTube videos. They're free. I give you plenty of tips there. Watch my Instagram. Talk to me when I'm wearing a trainer shirt. When I am focused as an athlete on training, do not come and ask me such a broad, open-ended question, right? Like, how do you get your biceps bigger? Lift heavy and eat. Like, that's my answer. You want anything more? Respect the fact that someone is in their zone training. Read the room. Understand social cues. It is not your world that we are all living in. So just PSA, because I know it's happened to a lot of other athletes that are watching this. And if you are not a competitive athlete and you have actually done this, hopefully now this helps you understand why someone may seem like mean or rude to you. It's because we're in our zone, right? So like I said, if you're here and I'm in a trainer shirt and I'm not training a client, because when I'm training a client, it's their time that they've paid for, please come ask me questions. I'm so happy to talk about this stuff. But when I am in athlete mode and training, with all due respect, fuck off.
Fuck off.
That's it. Okay, working set now. Like this would be a perfect time for someone to not talk to me. Working set. Let's go. All right. Ooh, that was a tough set. So if I had done that before squatted, I might have gone to 8 or 9 plates per side. But that was 7. And this is different than like a regular sled leg press. This leg press has a different path. So it's almost like a squat press. All right. I would like to finish with, I always pick the worst things to finish with. I'm going to cluster. If I had a training partner here with me to do this, I would probably do a drop set, but I'm gonna cluster. So I'm gonna do 4 sets of 5 with a 15-second rest in between each set of 5. It's gonna, yeah, it's gonna suck ass. So I'm gonna go to 6 plates per side for this to make it to 20 reps total. So I'll do 6 plates per side for my cluster. I'm gonna take like a minute or 2 and then do that. One more set. Let's go. 5. Let's fucking go. First fucking place. Swear to God, if someone has bigger legs than me on stage, I'm throwing hands. That's it. Oh. That's a leg day, guys.
That's a leg day, baby.
That's a leg day. Whew. All right, what do you think? Should we pose? Should we do some posing, guys?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Should we show off what's under the pump cover?
Let's do it.
That right there is almost 8 weeks out. 8 weeks out?
8 weeks out. With a leg pump. I mean. So that's what we have just been like riffing around with for my little like intro when my name's called on stage. So we'll play around with that a little bit more, but I was super excited when I was given the green light to do a front lat spread, because I think it's a great shot for me. And it's typically more like a female bodybuilding pose, but I think it's a great shot for me. So I'm excited that we'll be doing that. But yeah, I mean, I feel good, man. I feel good, guys. That's a wrap on leg day. As always, thank you to Nxt Lvl Visionary behind the camera. He is the man that makes this all happen. Thank you to Signature Fitness for taking care of me, treating me so well, giving me a second home, home away from home, a place to do what I do best, coach you guys, and train to become the best athlete I can be. Thank you to Flex Nutrition, my local sponsor here. Thank you to Raw and Camp Jansen and my coach Justin. And thank you to all of you guys for following along. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. Please keep your comments positive. The negative comments make me laugh. I mean, if you want to throw the negative comments in, they're fine. I'm just going to clap back at you. I have no shame. Like, if you have something nasty to say, just keep it to yourself. Because if you post something nasty and I don't like it, I'm just going to respond back to you. I don't care. But anyways, thank you for the positivity. Thank you, everyone, for supporting. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. It would mean the world to me if we could get there, because then I can bring you even more content. So we're 8 weeks out. Let us know what else you guys want to see. Hopefully we'll drop 1 to 2 more episodes before the big day. And follow along. Stay tuned. Till next time, J. FalBORN out.